arms. Maybe you have yet to heal from childhood trauma. Your mama and your daddy failed you. You still have abandonment issues.
Okay, that's a bit much. He's really coming for these ladies or more. Hi guys, welcome to another reaction video with OJ. I am your host, OJ. Again, SK has scoured the internet. He has looked far and wide, and he has found the most interesting videos for us to react to today. So let's get stuck in. I'm going to share my thoughts as always, be as honest as possible, and let's see what he has for us. Let's go.
A woman will do whatever her boss says, but barely do what her husband asks. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know how you can be to work on time every day at 8 a.m. But to make me a turkey sandwich is a problem, right? Or to do something for me is a problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand how we've gotten to the place where we're so independent that you will allow another man to dictate your whole life. But the man that you sleep with and say you love, he can't tell you one thing.
Clearly, his idea of love is tied to acts of service. Hence his example of his wife making him a sandwich, right? I understand that. A man's self-worth, more often than not, is inextricably linked to the volume of his voice in a relationship. Ergo, no man wants to be with a partner who doesn't value their opinion or who puts other opinions before his. You know, that is sort of the metric of leadership. It is the metric of leadership. On the other hand, some men have gone too far with this idea and they see any sign of independence as a problem, which to me is stupid, because you should want to be with someone who challenges you and tells you when you are being difficult. And you should want to be with someone who is honest with you and says exactly what they think when they think it. And you shouldn't be offended by it or take it as being indicative of disrespect, right? And some men do this. That's the extreme on the other hand. So it's like, if your partner can't tell you exactly how they feel without holding back, then how are they supposed to actually trust your judgment, considering you haven't examined all the facts? At least in their eyes, there's still something missing, right? And that's what's at risk. So issues like this call for balance. Men should be able to take the truth and hear all their partners have to say without any filters. Like, be open, be honest. They should be able to weigh that and make an objective decision. But if he's going to do all that, if he's going to put in all that effort, then as his partner, you have to respect his voice. Not put anyone above him, except God, of course. But that is the big challenge. I think that's what he's trying to address. So even when he alludes to, make his wife making a sandwich, right? As I said, maybe acts of service for him. But again, it's that idea that you have someone at work, who's your boss, who is a man that you've placed above me, right? You prioritize his opinion, you prioritize the not showing up for him more than you do me. And then you can filter it and say, okay, yes, it's work and all of that, like, we understand that. But at the end of the day, no one wants to be in a relationship with someone where they are not the priority, right? If your work is going to come before our relationship, then get married to your work, and I will get married to someone who's going to put me first. That's the energy. So that's essentially, there have to be balances, obviously, as with everything. There have to be balances. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Next video.
What I notice about some women is that some women expect for a man to love her unconditionally, but she wants to love this man under conditions. What this man can do for her, how much he can provide, how much money he make, where he work, what type of job he doing. But this man is supposed to accept you with open arms. Maybe you have yet to heal from childhood trauma. Your mama and your daddy failed you. You still have abandonment issues.
Okay, that's a bit much. He's really coming for these ladies or more.
You insecure with yourself because you sitting here comparing yourself to this girl on social media. You don't even like the way that you look, but this man is supposed to accept you and love you unconditionally. Have you checked on that man's mental health? Have you called him and asked him, is he okay? Did you tell him that he was a king? Did you make him feel like that? And a lot of women say, it's not my job to shape him mold. And man, that may not be your job, but it ain't your job to damn sure as hell stress that man out. But he gotta love you unconditionally and take you and your badass kids. I'm sorry, call me back.
My thoughts are a bit spread out on this, so I'll try to be concise, but let's get a few things straight. Unconditional love exist in tandem with conditional relationships, as they should. What that means is, if your partner is failing in their duty, then you have a right to check them, as in correct them, and step out of that relationship if necessary. And this applies to everyone, men and women. Obviously, I think it goes without saying that the conditions within a marriage are much stricter. And so, but you get the gist. So I'm not referring to a marriage. I'm talking about, romantic relationships. It is not irrational, in my opinion, for a woman to ask, how do you plan on taking care of us? And she's also allowed to be upset with a man who can't provide because he is failing in his duty. Let's get that very clear. Now, just to clarify, I understand that there are situations where men might be giving their very best and are struggling. I'm not condemning that group. Those people are going through a lot. Right? Those guys deserve all the love and support they can get. But I'm talking about the bums who refuse to take responsibility. They are a menace to society. That being said, overall, I agree with her point. It doesn't make any sense for you to be polemical of your partner without accounting for your own imperfections. If the guy is a bum, then yes, 100% go crazy. But if he's giving his very best and you are still riding him instead of supporting him, then you are the problem and he should leave ASAP. As soon as possible, he should get out of there. Again, these things aren't... We try and paint them as if they're black and white, but they're not black and white. But character is important. If you're with a guy, who's struggling financially, and that's important to you, ergo, you don't feel you can stick around for the ride, that's okay. Your reservations are valid because there is an obvious risk that his plans might fail. And you clearly don't believe in him. That is a sad situation. I feel bad for both of you. But it doesn't make you a terrible person. Right? You become a terrible person when you stick around just to make his life worse. You're not adding anything. At that point, it becomes a value conversation. If you can't deal with the heat, get out of the fire. But if you're going to stay, you might as well give your very best in trying to put out the flame. Simply put, if you can't deal with the fact that your partner is broke and you don't believe in them, break up with them and save everyone the stress. Just go your own way. Don't stay there and make their life miserable. Don't make your life miserable. Everybody's just worse off for it. Find the rich guy and try to get the fairy tale ending. No hard feelings, right? So I understand where she's coming from. It's like some of these women stay with men that they don't want to be with. And then they make their lives terrible. It's a choice. No one is forcing you to be in a relationship. That's why I started with the fact that love is unconditional. Love can be unconditional. But it exists with the fact that relationships are conditional. If you feel like the person you're with is not meeting up to those standards, you have every right to step back and say, what I want out of my relationship is I want someone who's going to take care of me and put me on a pedestal and is going to fly me to Dubai every other week. No problem. We can talk about what your priorities are later on, but for the sake of his sanity and your sanity, just check out, bro. Like, are there people that will call you a gold digger? Yes, but at the end of the day, does their opinion really matter to you? So those are some of the questions that you should be asking yourself. And even with that gold digger argument, I would actually opine that in some situations, the girl is right. This guy is not going anywhere. It's not every guy, as I mentioned this before, it's not every guy that is struggling you should be with just because they have potential. Sometimes the potential is not going to materialize. So you have to make Christian, so 100% pray about it, right? But if you decide that you are going to stay, give your very best, support that person. If you decide that, the material things are more important to you than the journey, then get out of it and take all the baggage that comes along with that, right? It's not, for me, this is not a hard conversation that people should lose sleep over. So, on to the next video.
Bro, I need your help, man.
How can I help you?
I feel like my body ain't right to pull girls, bro. I feel like I'm not comfortable, going up to girls, bro.
Okay, let's see the physique.
We'll see, I'm kind of fit.
This guy just said I'm kind of fit. Okay, I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is actually funny.
Kind of fit. Planet. Oh my God. I'm kind of fit. You're right. Your body is not right for you to be getting girls. Your body told you the truth. No. Go back. Stand where you were. Are you seeing yourself in the mirror?
I feel like I got some muscle on me.
Where is it at?
He actually does. He actually does right there. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor on the screen. He actually does. He actually has a tricep outline. His biceps are actually pretty decent. It's just his chest and a bit of his belly. But he's actually not bad. So without the shirt, he's actually not bad in terms of physique.
I don't see him. I see darkness. Go back and stand. We're not.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. I'm allowed to laugh at that because I'm black. If you're a white person and you laugh at that, you're racist. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, that's stereotypical, not racism. But I just wanted to make you guys feel bad. It's all the white people watching this thing. That was funny.
And grab your gut. Grab it. Grab your stomach. Right. You have a belly. You look like you're pregnant. At 21 years old. What in the world will make you think that you're supposed to get girls looking like that?
Hey, man, my strength, bro. Like, I look buff, bro.
He probably is strong.
Lying? You can't buff. You're fat.
So what should I do?
You need to go lose some weight. You need to get in shape.
How do I lose weight?
You got to go to the gym and lift to get stronger.
All right.
But it seems pretty simple when you put it like that. You have to go to the gym and lift to get stronger. What I would say is his fears are valid 100%. Definitely as a guy, you want to be able to attract women, right? You want to be attractive to women. And your physique plays an important part of that process. It's like if your body looks good, then yes, it's a lot easier for you to be attractive, at least from a distance. So it's a valid assertion. What I would say is, with his shirt on, he probably doesn't look that bad because he does have a tricep outline. It's just caught me off guard that when he took off his shirt and said he was fit. But in this, I think the guy was a bit too hard on him as well. Maybe some brutal honesty is needed, maybe probably necessary, but it's not a situation where he's morbidly obese, right? He's just a bit big. And if someone like that, if he gets in the gym, oh my God, give him. He has the body for it. Give him 6 months. Like, he's not working out. I don't know, but he doesn't look like he's working out now. He already has a tricep outline. Give him 3-4 months. He's able to lose some of that fat. Oh my God, he would be fantastic because he clearly doesn't have a metabolism issue. Like personally, I have a metabolism issue. My metabolism is really, really high, and so I struggle to put on weight, and as a result of that, I struggle to put on muscle. So when I'm bulking, I have to eat 5-6 times a day. For him, he probably doesn't need that. He just needs to go on a very strict cut, and he will be fine. But yeah, that was a funny episode. That was a funny clip to add at the end of this episode. Just gotta work out, man. Those are my thoughts on that. But yeah, it's been fun doing this, giving my thoughts, sharing my opinions, reacting. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends. I'm going to try and do these reaction videos more often. Give my thoughts on all the videos that SK can find as a result of his scouring the internet. But until next time, take it easy. I love you guys. I know you guys love me too. And I'll see you soon.